Come on, Arlene. You see him?
Oh, yes, he's on the boat.
Yeah, film up that.
You've got the big one out, you know.
She's nervous with grieving.
Nervous now, Lorna.
I think she is a wee bit.
Don't make her worse. Wished.
No, wouldn't it?
Linda should go down to take Linda with her.
Yeah. Go on then.
Right, finish now.
Smile, everybody. There's Paul's folk just coming. Is that Paul? Yeah, the yellow suit. You okay, Lorna? Hello. You're beautiful.
Hello there.
Enjoying the sun?
Nice and warm.
Never mind. Caroline! I thought you were getting for a road. Oh, that's what you're getting paid for. You're laughing, aren't you?
Paul's got his hands in his bum. He's so relaxed. Oh, Philip's laughing.
Is she laughing? That's where you go.
Just nervous.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. On behalf of myself, Carol, and my colleague Margaret, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to you all here today to Ravensgate Island, this unique setting in the Thames which has been duly sanctioned, according to law, for the celebration of marriages. And you've been invited here today on a stunning spring day to help Paul and Lorna celebrate their marriage. Now, before we start the ceremony, Father Ian, would you like to read for us to set the scene? The floor is yours.
I've been asked to read a poem entitled Amazing Grace by Jim Ireland. A piper came to our house, came lilting on the air. He brought the tang of highland glens and heather everywhere. He stirred 100 memories of bygone yesterdays, and my boyish heart went venturing amongst the banks and braes. And once again the Havelock Sound made old Lucknow free, and once again a bonny prince was hiding in a tree. I went roaming in the gloaming as I heard Sir Harry sing. Then, with the glorious ferrier, went homeward westward. A slicket timorous beastie emerged from memory's shade. A spider strove to teach King Bruce just how success is made. 100 kilted Highland lads came dancing in my room. And was it really Roderick Dhu who flitted through the wind? A piper came to our house, and he was welcome guest. He brought a heaven-sent respite from violence and unrest. Yes, he came from Loch Lomond, lost in the realms of space. He stole the heart of the Sassenach. He played Amazing Grace.
Thank you, Ian, that was lovely. So now Paul and Helen, and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman, voluntarily entered into for life, to the exclusion of all others. Now, Paul, would you repeat after me, please? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Paul Reed,
why I, Paul Reed,
may not be joined in matrimony
why I may not be joined in matrimony
to Lorna and Cowan.
to Lorna and Carrie.
Lorna, would you repeat after me, please? I do solemnly declare
I do solemnly declare
that I know not
that I know not
of any lawful impediment
of any lawful impediment
why I, Lorna and Cowan,
why I, Lorna and Carrie,
may not be joined in matrimony
may not be joined in matrimony
to Paul Reed.
to Paul Reed.
Now, Paul, I'm going to ask you a question. Hopefully you're going to answer in the affirmative. Paul, will you take Lorna to be your wife? Will you be loving, faithful and loyal to her for all your married life together?
I will.
Lorna, will you take Paul to be your husband? Will you be loving, faithful and loyal to him for all your married life together?
I will.
Now, Billy, first big moment. If you would like to take the rings from Barry, the little one, well done, give it to Paul. Paul, if you would like to turn towards Lorna, take Lorna's left hand and place the ring upon her finger. Keep holding on to her, don't let her go now. Now, Paul, would you repeat after me, but say to Lorna, I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body I honor you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
And I call upon these persons,
And I call upon these persons,
here present to witness,
here present to witness,
that I, Paul Reed,
that I, Paul Reed,
do take thee, Lorna Ann Cowie,
that I take thee, Lorna and Carrie,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
And Billy, if you'd like to take the next one from Barry, to Lorna, you will take Paul's left hand, place the ring upon his finger. Now, Lorna, would you repeat after me? Let's say to them. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
And I call upon these persons,
And I call upon these persons,
here present to witness,
here present to witness,
that I, Lorna Ann Cowie,
that I, Lorna and Carrie,
do take thee, Paul Reed,
do take thee, Paul Reed,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
For Paul and Lorna, you've made the declarations prescribed by law. You've made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses, your family and friends, and have each given and received a ring as a sign of your commitment. It gives me great pleasure to say you are now husband and wife. Time to kiss the bride. We will set up the register for you to take photos. The time. You'll all be invited down. Paul Reed and Your usual And yours is
Arlene. Oh, you managed. You were really good. You were really good, Barry. You're proud of your brother. Yeah.
Just hold on to them.
Like your waistcoat and everything, you're beautiful.
Can't even walk right in front of me.
Later on, you'll get to walk.
Get more pictures over here. All right, Keith.
Mr. Glasses time. Where's some glasses?
Bride's parents and the groom's parents, please. The best man and the page boy, please.
So you... Barry.
Right, wind you on automatically.
You shout when you're going to do it, 'cause I can't know. I can't see.
Shout.
Cheers!
Yeah, another one.
Shout.
Some noise you've got, Dad. I couldn't resist that.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Hello. All right, darling.
All right, darling, how's it going?
All right, darling.
All right, darling. Who's this? That's us.
Yeah.
No, it says it's good. Is it good?
You can understand it.
All right, Keithy?
I'll leave you.
Come on, Paul, take her home. You're meant to look at the camera. Look at say.
Turn round, Lorna. Lorna. Lorna.
It's really stiff, this cake. Get through it.
How do we get over there?
Well done, Lorna.
Okay, right, okay.
Okay, there you go.
The end of this, but you might be throwing things at me by the time I'm finished. But first of all, the duty of the bride's father is obviously to toast the bride and groom. So I just want to say a few things, first of all, before we do that. I've learned some pieces of information this evening just sitting at the table here, and I hadn't quite realised that Paul and Lorna had been engaged for 6 years. I thought it was only about 2 or 3 years. 6 years. And one thing I've always known about Paul is that Paul, he's a traditionalist, which is nice, and I'll say something about that. He's also quite a romantic person. When Paul and Lorna went to get engaged, I knew that he'd taken Lorna to Paris. And I thought, what a nice place to get engaged. But I was hearing a little bit more about this, because Lorna and Paul had gone for a meal in Paris. And poor Lorna couldn't quite finish her sweet course, and Paul's rushing her off. And you know what Lorna's like, she likes her food. And Paul's rushing to the Eiffel Tower to get there in a certain time. And, you know, Paul went down on one knee and proposed to Lorna in the Eiffel Tower. Isn't that nice? I never knew that so nice. So, a very, very lovely touch. He's quite a romantic person. But the traditionalist part, which I also liked, when Paul and Lorna came back from their holiday in Paris, Paul came up to me and he said, Ian, he says, I'm really, really sorry not to have asked first for your daughter's hand in marriage, but I wanted it to be a surprise. Wasn't that nice as well? That he actually asked for Lorna's hand in marriage. So thank you for these things, Paul. It was really nice. Now, I don't want to be talking about Paul all the time. I just want to allude to a little story about Lorna as well. I promised I wouldn't embarrass her, so it's a simple one. I can remember when we were still living in Scotland, I think Lorna must have been about 4 at the time, maybe 5. And Linda and I, we'd been queuing in the post office. Lorna was holding my hand, and Adeline was in a pushchair. Sorry, Caroline, you didn't talk about this time. But Lorna had a packet of crisps, and she's struggling to open them. And you know what it's like, sometimes we taught her, don't pull them too fast, or they go everywhere. So she gave up trying to open it, and she asked me if I'd open the crisps for her. So I opened them and handed the bag back. And Lorna's always very sharing, so she immediately offers the bag and says, Dad, would you like a crisp? So I took out a crisp, and it's one of the biggest whole crisps I've ever seen in my life. It wasn't broken, and I could see the look on Lorna's face looking up, thinking, gee, Dad's just taken my biggest thing. But she composed herself very quickly, and I've never forgotten this. She says, that's all right, Dad, that one's for you, because you've got a big mouth. And in the line, you know, obviously talking about that as well, but that's something I've never forgotten. But there is another story I want to share with you. It is neither about Paul or Lorna, but there's a lot of meaning to what I'm just about to say. It's about an elderly couple who lived in Scotland, and I want to make it Scotland because I think there's at least 50% Scottish people here, aren't there?
Yay!
And for the sake of the story, we'll call them Mr. and Mrs. MacDonald. Nice Scottish name. Anyway, Mr. and Mrs. MacDonald lived way up in the north of Scotland. And they were well known in their community. They were pillars of the community. Everybody knew them, liked them. And sadly, one day, Mr. MacDonald passed away. Now, Mrs. MacDonald naturally was very upset. And she decided she better let the community know about the passing of her husband. So she decided to go down to the local newspaper office. And she went up to a young lady behind the desk, and she says, I'd like to place an obituary notice for tomorrow's paper. And the young lady said to her, oh, Mrs. MacDonald, I'm so sorry, what would you like to say? And she says, well, I like to keep things simple. So she says, just put MacDonald is dead. And the young girl was writing away. She's pausing, waiting for something nicer to come. And of course, as all Scots do, they quick think. And the young lady says, don't you realise, Mrs. MacDonald, that the minimum charge is for 5 words? And Mrs. MacDonald says, oh, maybe I should change it. Just give me a few moments. So she thought about it. And then she came back and she says, I know what I would like to say. Put MacDonald dead, Volvo for sale. Now, the reason I'm telling you that story is because, obviously being Scottish, this woman was very clever and very bright. She stayed within her budget. What Scots do, canny Scots. So she stayed within her budget, and that's something you've got to remember. And the second thing, she saw an opportunity, and she went for it. 2 things for the price of 1. Now I want to leave Lorna and Paul just with that analogy. Just that, obviously, stay within your means, and when opportunities come by, go for them. And with that, you'll have a very long and happy and successful life together. So this remains now that I will perform the duty which the father is supposed to do, and in fact this is to actually toast our bride and groom. So I'd ask you to be upstanding, and if you could please raise your glasses to Lorna and Paul. Lorna and Paul. And now I'm going to hand over to Paul, our groom. I know he's sitting here a little bit nervous. Bear with him.
That is your right. You said it was alright.
Well, it's a good job I haven't got to do a speech because I haven't got one anyway. But I'd just like to say thank you to Lorna's parents for getting it all organised. Thanks to my parents for putting up with me for all these years. Thanks to the bridesmaids, especially Arlene, because she was the one that got us together in the first place. I'm not good at speeches, I'm better at drinking, so... And thanks everyone for travelling all nationwide throughout the country, and it's really good of you all coming. And I'll have a chat with you all later.
Half days will understand me, another half won't.
Did you say that again?
I never wrote a speech either, and I wish I had. The last 5 minutes I've got something going. I'd like to thank everyone for coming. It's been a great day. I'm really happy. And I met Paul 13 years ago, so it's a long time ago. We went on holiday. We lived next door, became best friends. We've got on really well. And so Paul's treating me like a brother, which we're like. And so today I've got a new sister, which I'm all happy about.
Hey.
You might not be, but I am. Just give me 2 minutes. But I am thinking, I'm not kidding on here. So when Paul asked me to be best man, I was really honoured, and I thought, that's really nice. I've never really been to a wedding where it's been a best friend, and I've never really paid so much attention to a wedding because I'm here now. And I thought, yeah, best man, no problem, I'll be there, I'll stand beside you, I'll hand the rings, I'll do everything you want correctly. But I never knew it'd be so much problems getting him up his bed, getting him changed. Zero time. These shirts were wearing about 2 hours ago. I never went to Burton's and says, have you got any shirts that I ironed that we could put on? And the girl from Burton's went, are you guests at a wedding? We went, no, he's getting married, I'm the best man. So the girl turned around to me, she went, you're not doing a very good job, are you? We go, we're here. So, anyway, I'm cutting it short, I don't want to spend anymore.
More of that later on, about 2 o'clock round at my place. But we're squeezing on a Gay Gordon's in later.
Before you go, I'm not planning on going so long.
Caroline, come on, wait a minute.
What we do the camera? Go ahead.
It's all right. Hi, Paul. You all right?
Yeah, fine. What's the game?
Can you watch towards me? Can you hold on, or do you need some help to walk towards me? Okay.
But the barn is good to see. Creeping in. Next one's going out, especially for Paul and Lorna. He goes something like this. Fat boy Slim doing it for you. Just trying to mix it all up tonight. Still want to play Rock Shirt if I get time. be on the dance